Last month, we told you that Together Place Peer Run Recovery Center in Bangor will be closing its day space and diner due to a funding shortage. And while the space is temporarily ending those resources, leaders there are still making sure that people have a place to connect. News Center Maine's Brianna Bush explains.
Just a week ago, this space was filled.
You'll find somebody getting resources. You'll find somebody maybe having the only meal of their day.
The day space and diner at the Together Place Peer Run Recovery Center was a place where the most vulnerable could find food and connection.
To walk in and see the 4 empty walls is pretty sad right now.
But volunteer Dawn Martin is making sure there's still noise.
That's beautiful.
Every week, she leads an art group, one of the volunteer-led activities that are continuing despite a funding shortfall that forced the nonprofit to partially close at the end of July.
If Bangor were to lose this place for good, it would be devastating.
But she says the people here
Different colors.
give them hope.
My head is quiet, my heart gets full, and I'm healing. And when you can do that with a group of people, it just amplifies that.
Behind the scenes, Executive Director Joe Hartel is working to make sure they reach their funding goals to serve people living with mental health challenges and substance use disorder.
Many of our folks are back out on the streets kind of wondering what their next step is, and we want to be able to bring those folks back.
He says they've raised more than half of the $220,000 needed to fully reopen for another year.
This is really the time that we are asking the community to step up.
Leaders with the Bangor Area Recovery Network says they are seeing more people walking through its doors following the closure of Together Place's daytime space.
We've seen a small increase.
Barn also provides peer support services to people living with substance use disorder.
We can see if this is something that will work for them, if this can be their place.
Whatever they choose, leaders at Barn say they have a safe space here, too. In Bangor, Brianna Bush, News Center, Maine.
And leaders with Together Place say so far they've raised about $150,000 out of that $220,000 goal in order to get the day space and the diner back open.